Welcome to Phanganist.com. Today we have the absolute honour of having Darragh Casey here with us. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, Emma.
I think I've waited about 3 years to sit you down.
Yes, it's taken some time.
It has.
We've both been busy, right?
Exactly, yeah. Always for special people. Okay. So I'm going to start by asking you when you started raving.
When did I start raving? I guess I was about 16 or 17 in Ireland. Even 15 we went to underage raves. Under 18 raves basically, and just fell in love with the music and the energy and
what kind of music was it?
It was happy hardcore, you know, like 140, 150 BPM, full power. And the faster the music and the harder, they're more like craziness and fights and all kinds of madness that would happen, you know?
Yeah.
And somehow I eventually ended up playing at this party as well when I was a kid, so that was almost a beginning for
me. And you played happy hardcore then?
Yes, but I was like 15 or 16, and then I was into more hard house, and then first it was trance, happy hardcore, then hard house, and then I found tech house and minimal techno. I mean, tech house from the early 2000s was really cool. Subliminal Sessions, Eric Morillo's label. So that's kind of a long form answer.
So you started DJing when you were 15, 16?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Did you learn on?
I learned on two terrible turntables, belt-driven turntables, which means they're super sensitive and they would go all over the place, right? Not direct drive like a Technics 1210 or something, but like a long story short, my family is into Irish music. They made me play instruments as a kid. And then when I turned 12, I said, look, this is not cool anymore, this Irish music, which I still love now, but I need something cooler. They're like, okay, what do you want? I said, okay, 2 turntables. And that's when I started learning, and I just spent the whole time in my bedroom every day just trying to figure out how to get them to work, the tracks to go together.
Nice parents though.
Very nice parents.
Okay, and also, how did you first discover Koh Phangan? What brought you here?
So a friend of mine, we were 18 and he wanted to travel to Australia, but last minute he changed his mind and said, we're going to go to Thailand. And I was like, Thailand? Southeast Asia mainly, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia. And I thought, wow, why Thailand? You know, why? Okay, I said, okay, anyway, let's go. And so we did Bangkok into Chiang Mai and then Laos and Cambodia, and we finished on Koh Phangan. Only supposed to stay for full moon, but I ended up staying for like 2 weeks. Just loved the place. And then went home and came back. I said I would come back in 3 months. It took two years or more to come back, and I came back, and then 10 years this October. So.
Wow, 10 years?
Yes.
That's amazing. Okay, 10 years, I had no idea.
Really?
No, I didn't. I thought it was like maybe 7 or something.
October 2009.
Wow.
2008.
Wow, this is very cool. So, you're a great person to really tell us how has the music here kind of developed, because we're far away from Berlin and Europe and where it's all happening.
That's a good question. Like Koh Phangan definitely has its own style and sound, and it's really good. Like when I came here 10 years ago, it was just psytrance, which I really loved. Also, still love psytrance, right? And that was it basically, psytrance and pop music on the beach. And when I came and started playing house music, and like people like Rob Gridden and Peter was here as well. I think before me, Peter G. and David Chong, of course. But like it was mostly just progressive, and then so when I came and started playing house, it worked quite well with the tourists. And but now the sound of Koh Phangan really is kind of a mix between melodic house and a little bit kind of techie house with some percussion. It's just an island vibe, you know.
It is.
I love techno. I love like German techno, like Berghain techno, hard techno, but on a beautiful island, I don't believe it fits here.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. And so we're going to talk about Loile, because most people will know you from Loile, which is...
Yes, I've been working there for 6 years.
Okay, yep. And it's one of the main parties now. So how did you actually get involved with Loile?
I think it was running for about a month or two, and the lovely owners, Lek and Amanda, amazing people, got in contact with me and asked me to start playing, and it became from just being a regular to being a resident, which means I play there every Sunday. And almost every Sunday for 6 years. And
from the beginning, pretty much there.
Almost from the beginning, and it's just grown. Like, that's the one thing I love about working with them. They're always wanting to improve the venue, you know. And really hard workers, so it's always getting better. I come in, it's like new equipment, and it's never stopped evolving. And over the years we've had some quite big DJs and insane nights, like nights you would have in that would rival with European clubs.
This is so true. Congratulations, thanks very much for the Sundays. Okay.
Good times.
I also want to talk about your production, because you produce music.
Yes.
Is this one of your favorite things to do? Is this a bit like you DJ in your bedroom?
Yes. I've been producing as well since a very quite early age. I had like a really bad computer and had a program called Fruity Loops when I was like 15.
I remember this.
Fruity Loops, then Reason, and it was just like banging my head against the wall. And then Ableton came along.
Isn't there Cubase as well?
Cubase, I never used Cubase, but I heard it's good. But Fruity Loops, Reason, then Ableton came along, just blew my mind, because it's just so easy to get ideas down. And then in 2009, 2010, I had my first release, Jury, and it went out on vinyl as well, and I was very proud that sold very well for my first one. But I haven't really been able to, like, I've had some good tracks, but it's somehow my first release was one of the purest, best forms of my music. So let's see. But lately I'm starting to get pretty confident in my production again.
Excellent.
Kind of just a kind of wave, And Koh Phangan can be distracting.
You're an artist. You have to have the inspiration as well.
Yes.
So I had the question in my head. What makes a great party for you? What are the ingredients?
Oh well, the main thing, from a DJ standpoint, I'm not thinking of like the music obviously, but the crowd really is number one. If the crowd is good, then nearly everything else doesn't matter. But if the crowd is up for it, you can have fun in any kind of a room or venue or anywhere in the world. Second for me is super important is the sound system, because the music I like, you need to have a good system. It can be quite minimal. It can, you need to feel the certain basses and the certain sounds. I mean, you can play bad music on a bad sound system and it will sound okay. But if you need to play really good music, you need a good fat sound system. That's important for me.
So you can hear
all the different sounds and the mixing and everything, so that's important for me. So I would say number one is the crowd, number two is the sound system.
Okay, and what is your message for the Koh Phangan dancers and dancers?
Koh Phangan dancers, just keep an open mind and try to appreciate everybody's style. Everybody has a different. We all play Koh Phangan style music, but we all have our own styles, and just be positive, and smile.
Thank you very much, Darragh.
No problem. Thank you, Emma. That was nice.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Okay.